Hello, good morning, one and all. I am Professor Amrutkar from Mahatma Gandhi Vidya Mandir Pharmacy College, Malegaon camp. Today we will discuss only the structural activity relationship of the salicylates, which is the first class of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agent. Along with this Salol principle, what is meant by Salol principle, then partial Salol and true Salol. The true Salol is also called as the full Salol. The salicylic acid derivatives are divided into two types. The type 1, it is formed by modification of this carboxyl group of salicylic acid as a salts, esters and amides. Then examples of this sodium salicylate, magnesium salicylate, then phenyl salicylate, or it is salicylamide. These are the examples of first type of salicylic acid derivative. Second type is formed by modification of hydroxyl group. This hydroxyl group, when H is replaced with ester, it is aspirin is generated, OCOCH3. It is example is aspirin. So these are the examples of the salicylic acid derivative. Salicylic acids are nothing but orthohydroxybenzoic acid. When this halogen is substituted on the fifth position, it forms 5-chlorosalicylic acid, which is also biologically active. This 3-methyl salicylic acid, it is 3-methyl aspirin. The structure is wrong here. This is OCOCH3 here. This OCOCH3, it is modification of hydroxy group. That is second type of salicylic acid derivative. This is diflunisal. This is fifth position is substituted with aromatic ring system with halogen. So these SARs are nothing but first is this ortho carboxylic acid and OH, both are ortho to each other. This is the first one for biological activity. And this fifth position is substituted with aromatic ring system, which is also substituted with halogens at 2 and 4 and 6 position. This is also biologically active. This ester should be biologically active. Then this is salicylamide. It is a modification of carboxyl functional group present on salicylic acid. It is also biologically active. Then what is meant by true Salol and partial Salol? When SAR, before this, the SAR of this salicylates, the simplest active molecule is sodium salicylate, and carboxyl group is essential for this biological activity. The OH group should be adjacent to COH, as we discussed. The changes in position of these two groups relatively to each other causes loss of biological activity. Reducing the acidity of this carboxyl functional group corresponding amide, it is salicylamide, maintains the analgesic action but eliminates the anti-inflammatory properties. The halogenation of aromatic ring enhances the potency and toxicity. This halogen enhances the potency and toxicity. Substitution of aromatic ring at this fifth position of salicylic acid is diflunisal, is a competitive reversible inhibitor of cyclooxygenase. Then acute gastric irritation of aspirin may be because of free carboxyl group. Modification of this group like esterification salt formation may increase the tolerability. These are the, in short, structural activity relationship of the salicylates. Then what is meant by this Salol principle? The Salol principle is nothing but when ester combination of two toxic active substances, ester combination of two toxic or active substances, when taken in vivo, it hydrolyzes into constitutive substances. When it hydrolyzes to constitutive substances, when both the compounds of esters are active. So this is an example of ester phenyl salicylate, and these are the two competitive constitutive substances after hydrolysis. These are both are active. Both are active. The term is called as a true Salol. This is a true Salol. This is also bitol. It is naphthyl 2-hydroxybenzoloate. After hydrolysis of this ester to form beta naphthol and this salicylic acid, these both are active. It shows its biological activity. and examples are phenyl salicylate, and this phenyl salicylate is phenyl 2-hydroxybenzoate, and bitol, it is naphthyl 2-hydroxybenzoate. These are the two examples of this true salol. This true salol is also called as a full salol, isn't it? When only one of the compound of ester is active, it is termed as partial salol. It is called as example is methyl salicylate, ethyl salicylate. It after hydrolysis of this ester methyl salicylate to form this salicylic acid and methanol, there's only one compound of ester is active, it is termed as a partial salol. So this is regarding salol principle, then and the structures and structural activity relationship of only salicylates. Examples are diaflunisal, acetyl salicylic acid, salicylamide, salicylic acid, and benorylate, as we discussed in the first slide. Thank you.